Hey guys, on today's show, I want to instill upon you my 10 commandments of working in the kitchen. So we're going to discuss that right here, right now on The Fear of Cooking. Welcome back to the show, guys. I want to just jump right into this because I don't want this to be a very long video. I want to go over my 10 commandments for what you should follow and do in your kitchen. So without further ado, let's pop over to the desktop and get started. Number 1, thou shalt cook by temperature, not time. In most cases, you want to cook by temperature. The reason why you have food that is overcooked or undercooked is because you are following some recipe that someone wrote out and they gave it an example of the time frame. Well, their oven or their stove or their cookware, what they're doing is not going to match what yours is going to match. So it's better for you to learn now and get used to the idea of cooking by temperature instead of time. If you're baking, you have, again, you can set a time frame for it, but to go check the food, there's certain ways to check foods and make sure that they're done before you pull them out to ensure you're not under or overcooking them. So the next thing, next commandment, thou shalt use fresh ingredients when you can. I want to try to minimize, sometimes you just can't get around it, and you might not be able to get fresh ingredients where you are, but we're going to try our best to use the fresh ingredients whenever we can, whenever we're cooking any of our foods. And the fresher, the better. So as soon as you get used to doing that, that's going to help you out and make you a much better cook. Number 3, thou shalt have passion for your food. Cooking is a passion. Cooking requires passion. I have plenty of friends out there that I don't let cook for me, because they just go through the motions. Oh, we'll turn on the heat, throw some meat in there. They slap it on a table. They don't care about presentation. They don't care about what they did. There's no passion behind their food, and I won't eat it. Call me stuck up. I don't care. If you're going to cook for me, at least act like you give a crap about what you're cooking for me. So have a passion for your food. It will reflect in how your dishes are presented. It'll reflect in how your food tastes, and your guests will enjoy it. Number 4, thou shalt season everything. Seasoning is a scary thing until you learn how to do it. And we're going to show you how to season all your foods. And you don't have to use a lot. Use a little bit. You can always add. Remember this one thing. Anything in cooking, you can always add to stuff in your cooking. You can't take stuff out. So if you dump a whole bunch of salt in something, you ruin that dish. There's no way to undo that. But if you add a little bit at a time, and keep going on, you will season your food properly, which goes into the 5th commandment. Thou shalt taste everything as you cook. If you ever come to my house and you're eating dinner, you'll notice right off the bat, I don't have salt and pepper on the table. That's because I have trained my palate to cook the food in a way where it's going to be perfectly seasoned, where it does not need to have additional salt and pepper. Now, if you want salt and pepper, additional salt and pepper, that's fine, whatever. But I cook it in a manner so that it is perfectly seasoned. And I do that because I taste everything as I'm cooking to determine what needs to be seasoned more, what needs to go in here to make this taste right, what's going to bring out the flavors of the food that I'm cooking. So you remember always to taste everything. We'll get into that when we start cooking. Number 6, thou shalt hold to a standard in thy kitchen. If you're going to be working in a kitchen or you're in your kitchen at home, you need to have standards you're not going to falter from. Make sure that you are using the best ingredients you can, use the best techniques, make time for the stuff you're cooking. Take it slowly, learn your recipes, learn your techniques, and get the food out so it comes out. It should be almost like a ballet. I hate to even use that term, being the guy who likes heavy metal here, but it's also almost like a ballet dance. You want to just have it, everything flow nice and even throughout your kitchen, so that when you get down to the point where you're plating your food, everything's ready to go, and you're a rock star. Okay, next. Thou shalt minimize processed stuff posing as food. Now, this is a strange topic because there's a lot of processed stuff out there, a lot of crap that I just don't like. And I know we've been brought up on sliced cheese and little cheeses and little wrappers. And if you take a look at the ingredients on that, you'll notice it's called processed cheese food. Cheese is cheese. Cheese food is not cheese. So we're going to try to minimize using any processed foods in our recipes and our cooking as much as possible. Sometimes you might not be able to avoid it, again, because of where you live and what your situation is, where your store is, and what you can afford. I just want you to know We want to try to work with the best ingredients possible and make sure that you're using the best food possible. Next commandment. Thou shalt keep my kitchen, or thy kitchen clean. This should be a no-brainer. Clean as you go. If you got something that doesn't require your immediate attention, you have to constantly be stirring in the pots or working on the stove, you got something in the oven, take that opportunity to clean your kitchen up a little bit, because you got the next parts coming where you're pulling stuff off the stove, pulling stuff out of the oven, getting it all ready to go, getting your plates all set up. And, you know, say you got a family of 4 or 5 people, you got to get those plates all ready to go, get everything organized, get your garnishes ready, all that kind of stuff. You can't do that if your kitchen looks like a pigsty. So keeping your kitchen clean is paramount in any kitchen. Just follow that along, and you'll be doing good. All right, next commandment. Thou shalt have pride in the food you serve. This almost goes back to the one where we talk about having passion for your food. The passion is your you putting the time and effort and the know-how and the love into your food. The pride in your food is like what I was telling you earlier about how my friends would just throw me a hamburger on a plate. Here's dinner. They don't care. And it shows. It shows in how the food tastes. It shows in the presentation. It looks like garbage. If I want garbage, I'll go to a fast food restaurant. Actually, I won't, but you get the idea. So have pride in the food you serve. You don't have to get super fancy. Less is more in most cases. Sometimes more is just too much. So keep it simple and have pride in your food. And again, your guests and family and friends will love it. The last commandment here is thou shalt have no fear, and you will win at all costs. The whole purpose of this channel is to get you over your fear of cooking. And it is my job to direct you, hopefully in a way that will help you to understand that cooking can be fun. It can be one of the most relaxing things you can do. And the end result is you get some awesome food. How can that be a bad thing? Anyway, guys, like I said, quick video. These commandments are on the website, nofearofcooking.com. So be sure to go check that out. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. That will help the YouTube algorithm show my video to more people that are interested in cooking videos. And if you're new here, please subscribe down below. Click the subscribe button, click on the little bell, and you'll be notified when I do new videos. Until next time, guys, my name is Scott. This is The Fear of Cooking. Have a great day.